here and welcome to another Face Off challenge video. So this video is based on Face Off Season 11, also known as Face Off All-Stars, 12th episode called Tiki Twist. In the episode, the makeup artists were asked to take inspiration from a Hawaiian god or goddess and create that god or goddess as a character or as a makeup. Now, before we get to my custom, I want to talk about that episode a little bit. It caused a bit of controversy on the internet. People didn't respond very well to it because they thought that the makeup artist didn't represent the gods and goddesses very well. The reason is actually, which I found out later because some of the contestants had commented about that, they actually said that they don't get a lot of material to work with when they get the challenge. So basically they just had a few little notes about the gods and goddesses and they had to work with that. They didn't really know that the gods and goddesses actually represent several different things and not just a few key words that were provided to them. So lots of people were angry that these gods and goddesses weren't represented very well. I understand that, but then again, I don't think anyone meant any disrespect with what they did. I think everyone tried their hardest and tried their best to do something that was respectful and that was inspired by that god or goddess, and I don't think anyone tried to be culturally inappropriate or anything like that. So I would at least cut them a little bit of slack for that. But of course this made me nervous because I don't want to represent any of the gods or goddesses from this culture in a bad way. So that is why I didn't choose any of the gods or goddesses that were part of the challenge in the Face Off episode that the makeup artist chose. I looked up a goddess that I thought would be kind of easy to make sort of a subtle custom from, that wouldn't be crazy or over the top, and that would just be very sweet and just inspired by the style of Hawaii, I guess, and just inspired by, you know, Hawaiian culture, I guess. I don't know much about it, I'm not gonna lie, but at least I tried to Google something about this goddess and kind of just get inspired by it and make a custom that would be appropriate for it. Now, I want to say that I've already made customs based on Greek gods and goddesses. I thought I would just make my interpretations of the characters and try to represent them well, and that's the same thing that I did with this one. So if anyone is offended by this, I'm really sorry. That's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to represent this goddess in my style and just make it subtle, not make it crazy or over the top in any way. So the goddess that I chose for my custom is the Mother Earth goddess called Papa. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. She has a very long name actually. Papa is just a short version of it, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I would probably butcher her name. So I'm just going to write it here. As you can see, it's a very long name, and as I said, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. So I'm just going to call her Papa. Apparently people do that. So as I said, she is the Mother Earth goddess. She was the one who created the land together with her husband called Wakia. Sorry. Once again, a name that I don't know how to pronounce. I'm very sorry that I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, probably. He's supposed to be kind of the sky father god of that religion, and she is supposed to be the earth mother, so they're kind of a pair. But yeah, so I just chose her and I decided to make something really subtle that was just inspired by the culture and inspired by some things that I found out when I googled a little bit about Hawaii. And I'm sorry for this really long intro, but here's the custom and I hope that you guys like it. So here she is. I decided to make her fairly simple looking apart from this flower crown. I actually, when I googled this goddess, I looked up some art of her and there was someone who had made something very similar to this, and that's what inspired me to make this. So if you guys Google it, you're gonna see that there is this artwork of this beautiful woman that has this sort of flower and leaf crown, and that's what inspired me to make this. This is very similar to it, so I hope that you guys don't find it offensive that I kind of took a lot of inspiration from that. But that's again because I wanted to do something that wouldn't look offensive in any way or wouldn't be like a wrong representation of the goddess. I thought it was a very beautiful picture, so that's why I kind of got inspired by it. But anyway, so the colors that I chose for these flowers, I googled local Hawaiian flowers and I tried to incorporate those colors on this flower crown. And apparently the yellow hibiscus is a flower that is sort of symbolic of Hawaii. So that's why I painted these flowers in the colors of the yellow hibiscus, and I also did this little tribal hibiscus tattoo right there on her leg because I thought it would look cool and be inspired by Hawaii. And these other flowers were also inspired by other hibiscus flowers. So that's basically where I got these colors from, and I wanted it to look really tropical and pretty. And yeah, that's basically what I have to say about that. Other than that, I wanted the eyes to be neutral looking, sort of very just pretty and simple, and I hope that you guys think it looks cute. So yeah, I just hope that you guys like it and that it represents her well. So thank you so much for watching, hope you guys like this custom, and see you again in the next part. Bye!